Anyone who lives in Bangalore gets it. You don't really measure things in kilometers there, do you? No, it's all about something way more valuable. Yeah, exactly. For millions of people, this is just life. You know that trip from Whitefield to the Outer Ring Road, or trying to get from Electronic City to Silkboard? Every single day, it's a total gamble. But, and this is the exciting part, that's all starting to change. See, Bangalore isn't just sprawling outwards anymore. It's being totally re-engineered, rebuilt from the inside out around this incredible new spine of connectivity. And today, we're going to walk through that exact blueprint. All right, here's the plan. We'll kick things off with the core metro network. Then, we'll dive into how the new lines are plugging right into the tech economy. And finally, we're going to zoom all the way out to see how everything, suburban rail, new ring roads, the whole shebang, is designed to work together as one giant system. Okay, so the foundation of this whole transformation, it really begins with two fundamental lines that act like the city's new circulatory system. First up, we've got the Purple Line. Think of it as the city's main east-west artery. It starts way out in the east at the massive Whitefield Tech Hub, slices right through the heart of the city, and goes all the way out to Chalagata in the west. And look, this route is so strategic. It's not just some random line on a map. It's a full-blown economic corridor. It connects the giant office parks in Whitefield with the super vibrant startup scene in Indranagar, shoots through the main business district at MG Road, and then plugs everything into the city's central nervous system for transport, Majestic. Honestly, this is a total game changer for the daily commute. I mean, think about the thousands of people who work in Whitefield but live closer to the city center. Their journey isn't a gamble anymore. It's actually predictable. That's huge. Now, its partner in crime is the Green Line. This is the city's north-south backbone. It runs from the big industrial hubs up in Nagasandra and Peña, punches straight down through Majestic, and then feeds into the super dense residential areas in the south. And the logic here? It's just as smart. You're connecting the city's industrial engine in the north with the people who work there. It passes through these growing commercial areas and serves those established, dense neighborhoods in South Bangalore, where families have lived for generations. So yeah, it might not get all the flashy headlines like the tech corridors do, but make no mistake, the Green Line is the city's quiet workhorse. It's the one powering the everyday, essential movement that literally keeps the whole city's economy ticking. All right, so with that foundation in place, now we can get to the next phase. These are the economic lifelines, the lines designed specifically for Bangalore's absolutely massive tech and industrial sectors. First up, the Yellow Line. This one has a singular, crucial mission: to finally connect Electronic City. We're talking one of India's oldest and biggest job hubs to the rest of the network. And the impact of this? Oh, it's massive. It hooks up with the Green Line, sure, but the real magic happens at Silkboard. It takes what is probably India's most infamous, soul-crushing traffic jam and turns it into a functional, multi-level interchange. From there, it's a straight shot to all those huge tech campuses in East City and the industrial zones even further out. Just let that sink in for a second. A commute that can easily take 2 hours right now is going to be slashed. For hundreds of thousands of people, this is probably the single biggest, most impactful upgrade in this entire blueprint. Okay, now let's talk about what might just be the single most important line for the future, the Blue Line. This is basically a lifeline that runs right along the Outer Ring Road, connecting that entire tech corridor from Silkboard all the way to the airport. And just look at this critical connection point. You've got the Purple Line serving Whitefield and the Blue Line serving the Outer Ring Road. And right where they meet, at KR Puram, they create this incredible new Eastern Gateway. We're talking about linking two of the most powerful economic engines in the entire country, right here. So why am I calling it the most important future line? Well, for one, that stretch from Silkboard to Maratha Hawley, that's the highest concentration of offices in all of India. It connects to the east at KR Puram, it opens up North Bangalore through Hubble, and this is key, it finally gives you fast, predictable access to the airport. That's a massive deal for global business. So you see, this is not just another metro line. It's practically a parallel transport system built directly for the spine of Bangalore's tech economy. It's designed specifically to take a huge amount of pressure off the gridlocked roads right below it. Next, we have the Pink Line, and this one takes a totally different approach. It slices right through the heart of some of the city's oldest, most congested areas, all the way from Nagawara down to Kalina Agrahara. And the key part? it does most of this underground.
And that is its biggest advantage. Think about super dense places like Bannerghatta Road or Shivajinagar. There's just no more room. You can't widen the roads. So the Pink Line adds a whole new layer of transport capacity underneath it all, connecting these vital places without causing chaos on the surface.
So we've covered the network inside the city, but the vision? Oh, it goes so much further than that. The plan is to integrate Bangalore into the entire surrounding region.
And this is where you start to realize just how massive this blueprint really is. We're moving beyond just the city metro now and talking about projects that will literally redefine the boundaries of Bangalore itself.
Okay, take the suburban rail system, for example. Yeah, it connects Bangalore to satellite towns like Devanahalli and Hosur, but its real impact is on housing and lifestyle. All of a sudden, you don't have to live in Bangalore to work there, and that eases so much pressure on the city center, letting it grow outwards in a much more sustainable way.
And it's not just about rail either. The new Bangalore-Mysuru Expressway, that's a high-speed economic corridor. It's so much more than a road. It's about tightening the connection between Karnataka's two biggest cities, essentially creating this new super region for industry, for tech, and for talent. But what about all the traffic that doesn't even need to be in the city in the first place? Well, the next part of the plan is all about intelligently rerouting that traffic before it even has a chance to cause a problem.
And that starts with two enormous new ring roads. You've got the Satellite Town Ring Road, the STR. That's for traffic that's just passing through, trucks, long-distance travelers, letting them bypass the city completely. Then there's the Peripheral Ring Road, the PRR. That one's designed for movement within the larger metro area, connecting all the outer suburbs and unlocking new areas for development.
And if we look even further ahead, the blueprint even includes tunnel roads. I mean, this is literally about creating a second, deeper layer of movement, signal-free expressways running right underneath the city, adding a ton of capacity in a way that's completely invisible from the street. So when you put all of these pieces together, the metro lines, the regional rail, the expressways, the new ring roads, you really start to see the grand vision emerge.
Look, what's being built here isn't just a random collection of projects. It's a single, cohesive, integrated system. Every piece is designed from the very beginning to work together. It all starts at the core, right? With the interchanges that weave these individual metro lines into one functional network.
And those lines, in turn, serve their real purpose, connecting people, connecting them to jobs, to their homes, to opportunities right across this massive city.
Because when people can finally move around efficiently, predictably, well, they're the ones who truly connect the city. They're the ones building a more productive, a more livable future for everyone.
Every single piece of this puzzle,
The metro, the roads, the rail, it's all working towards one simple goal: to give people back their time. Which leaves us with one last thought. In a city like Bangalore, isn't a city that moves better just a city that lives better?